game of chess is like a... You must think first before you move.
Since his UFC debut, Charles Oliveira has stood out as a sublime submission specialist, but in his early career, he struggled against the best strikers in the UFC. So just how did his stand-up go from his main weakness to what wins him the lightweight title? Let's check it out. But first, this video is brought to you with the help of the UFC's fastest growing cryptocurrency app, Crypto.com. And I have a special promo for you guys. If you download the app with my referral link, you get a $25 metal card bonus and 30 days of zero fees on credit and debit buys. Crypto.com is my recommended platform, and this promo is the perfect way to get your feet wet with cryptocurrency while supporting the channel. Again, use the link in the description, crypto.com/app/checkmate. And now back to the video. So first, we have the high guard, which was Oliveira's go-to defense back in the day. The high guard is good in certain circumstances, but there are some downsides, right? So first, the body becomes exposed. And this is something that intelligent strikers were able to capitalize on against Oliveira. So notice how Cerrone's gonna throw the right hand followed by the left hook, but it's really just to get Oliveira to put his guard up. That's all it is to set up the third shot to the solar plexus. Another issue with the high guard is the lack of visibility, which makes you susceptible to leg kicks. No one guard is all good or all bad. Some are better than others, but they all have their pros and their cons. It's over-reliance on one specific guard that can get a fighter into trouble, because then these patterns can be exploited by the opposition. So Oliveira began to use the Muay Thai long guard. The long guard, as the name implies, is a common move in Muay Thai. We see it from guys like Buakaw and more recently Superbon in his fight against Petrosian. The Muay Thai long guard allows for better visibility, makes catching kicks to the body easier, as well as defending leg kicks because of the shield. And it's just a great way of being aggressively defensive. It also allows for Oliveira to maximize his reach, which is another thing he used to have issues with, because Oliveira has always been a tall fighter for his division, but in the past, he would often walk in behind his punches, stay in the pocket too long, and just allow shorter guys like Frankie Edgar, for example, to counter him. The long guard helps with disengaging. It allows for Oliveira to step out of the 50-50 to back away safely and reset his positioning. But ultimately, this comes down to Oliveira's mindset. He isn't always looking to be in the 50-50. Instead, he's more disciplined. He looks for his openings. He gets in and he gets out. And this change in his approach to the fight is more important than anything else. As we'll see an example here, he can use the high guard again. But this time, he's out of the way of the body shot because of awareness, positioning, footwork, and understanding that he doesn't always need to be there to get hit, especially being the longer guy. So again, no guard is perfect, and although I talked a lot about the long guard because I do think it's a good addition to Oliveira's game, it's not the main thing that I think has improved his stand-up. The main thing being he's a lot more intelligent now. He respects his opponents a lot more. The long guard is not perfect by any means, as Chandler and Frankie Edgar showed in their fights with Oliveira. If you're able to get on the inside of the outstretched hand, there are some openings. But for the most part, Charles did a good job of keeping Chandler on the outside of that outstretched framing hand. And here you can see how it works as a way of just maintaining distance and controlling the range. Another way the long guard helps Oliveira maximize his range is with front kicks, which can be disguised with checks. And Oliveira is especially good at faking the front kick to the body and then throwing it to the head, catching opponents from the outside. And he's also added some nasty leg kicks to go along with it. In the Chandler fight specifically, they were going to the calf and knocking him completely off balance. Now, if a fighter does get on the inside, Oliveira has one more trick up his sleeve with this Muay Thai long guard, and that is to use the framing hand, the control hand, to go for a single collar tie and enter the clinch. And there he can throw some knees, elbows, switch to the plum, and it's nice. One more thing he's added, which was crucial in the fight with Chandler, the left hook. The left hook on the disengagement. This is called closing the door. This is often taught in kickboxing, and that is you end the combination with the lead hook. And that's what had Michael Chandler doing the Brock Lesnar boogie spinaroonie. And the more weapons you add to your arsenal, the more chances you have of finding a finishing shot. And Oliveira has gotten really good at having diverse striking and just being sneaky. And just one last thing that I want to mention is Oliveira has improved head movement. Head movement! He's gotten a lot better at moving his head out of the center line when he throws punches. Oliveira obviously has been working diligently on his striking. He's managed to turn that weakness into one of his best strengths. And now he's a deadly fighter at all ranges. Whether it's on the outside, on the inside, in the clinch, the ground, everywhere. He stuck to his guns. He let his losses fuel him, fill the gaps in his game, and he reached the pinnacle of MMA. But now he has to defend that crown. He has a tough task ahead of him. So let me know in the comments who you think wins that fight. Does Dustin Poirier take the belt back to Louisiana, or is Charles Oliveira going to defend? I can't wait for that one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a post. And until next time, Checkmate MMA signing out. Peace. Cryptocurrency is taking the sports world by storm, and for good reason. Join the flagship sponsor of the UFC's fastest growing cryptocurrency app that is leading cryptocurrency adoption. Crypto.com has every product in the book, from buying $1 in Bitcoin to spending Doge on a metal Visa card. They're on every fight kit. Follow them on Twitter for crypto and UFC updates. And as I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I have a special promo for my viewers, crypto.com/app/checkmate.